You are worthy of love, respect, and success without having to beg for it. You don't need to chase after affection, approval, or validation from anyone, because when you understand your worth, you realize that you attract the right people, opportunities, and blessings into your life. Knowing your worth is one of the most powerful aspects of personal growth and development. It's not about arrogance or superiority, but about having a deep understanding of who you are and recognizing that your value isn't contingent upon external validation. When you truly know your worth, you stop seeking approval from others, and instead you learn to trust in your own abilities, qualities, and unique perspective. This self-awareness is the key to living authentically and confidently. When you know your worth, you stop allowing people to treat you in ways that don't align with your values or standards. You begin to prioritize your emotional health and well-being above the need for external praise or recognition. It's about standing firmly in the belief that you are deserving of respect, love, and success without having to prove it to anyone. Knowing your worth means recognizing that you are enough, just as you are. You don't need to chase after approval or seek constant validation from others to feel worthy. Whether it's in relationships, work, or personal endeavors, you start to believe that your value doesn't fluctuate based on external circumstances. Your worth isn't determined by how many people like you, how much money you make, or how successful others perceive you to be. It is rooted in who you are at your core. The realization that you are inherently worthy, regardless of your achievements or shortcomings, is liberating. When you begin to know your worth, you set higher standards for yourself. You start to make choices that reflect your value. You don't settle for toxic relationships or environments that diminish your spirit. You begin to surround yourself with people who recognize and respect your worth. This doesn't mean expecting perfection from others, but rather it's about choosing people who see the real you and appreciate your uniqueness. People who value you will support you, challenge you, and grow with you. Those who don't will gradually fade away, and that's okay. Knowing your worth also means not being afraid to walk away from situations or relationships that no longer serve your highest good. It takes courage to let go of things that no longer align with your values, but when you know your worth, you understand that you deserve better. Whether it's a job that doesn't honor your skills or a relationship that drains your energy, you become less willing to accept less than you deserve. Walking away is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength and self-respect. You recognize that you don't have to stay in situations that undermine your sense of self. The confidence that comes with knowing your worth extends to your goals and dreams. You stop doubting your abilities or second-guessing your aspirations. Instead, you step boldly toward the things you want in life because you believe that you are capable of achieving them. You trust your instincts, your talents, and your skills. When you know your worth, you don't shy away from challenges or setbacks. You approach them with the mindset that you are deserving of success and that success is something you can create through hard work, perseverance, and dedication. At its core, knowing your worth is about recognizing that you are a unique, valuable individual with something special to offer the world. It's about not letting anyone diminish your light or make you feel small. You don't need to beg for affection, chase after recognition, or play games to get the love and success you deserve. Instead, you live your life in alignment with your values and trust that the right people and opportunities will come to you. When you understand your worth, you no longer engage in self-sabotaging behaviors or let fear hold you back from pursuing your dreams. You take risks because you believe you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. You stop looking for validation in external sources and begin to find it within yourself. You become the source of your own confidence, and that radiates in everything you do. This self-assurance creates a ripple effect in your life. As you begin to embody your worth, others begin to see it as well. You attract relationships, opportunities, and experiences that reflect the value you place on yourself. You become a magnet for positivity and growth, and you start to realize that everything you've ever wanted is within your reach. The more you recognize and own your worth, the more you step into your full potential. It's a continual process of growth, but once you begin this journey, you'll notice the transformation in every aspect of your life. Self-respect is a fundamental element of emotional well-being, serving as the cornerstone of a healthy relationship with oneself and others. It involves having a sense of worth and dignity that is not dependent on the opinions, judgments, or approval of others. When you respect yourself, you honor your own needs, desires, and feelings, recognizing that they are as important as anyone else's. It means not compromising your values, standards, or principles for the sake of fitting in or pleasing others. At its core, self-respect is about recognizing that you are deserving of kindness, respect, and love simply because you exist. Self-respect begins with an internal recognition of your value. It's the deep knowing that you are worthy of good things, whether it's love, success, happiness, or peace. This internal validation is crucial because it prevents you from seeking external approval to feel good about yourself. When you have self-respect, you don't need constant reassurance from others to feel worthy. Instead, you find that sense of worth within yourself. This kind of self-congregation gives you the strength to stand firm in who you are, regardless of how others may perceive or treat you. Having self-respect means making decisions that align with your values and boundaries. You stop allowing yourself to be treated in ways that go against your standards, and you start to make choices that reflect the person you want to be. For example, when you respect yourself, you don't tolerate disrespect, dishonesty, or manipulation in relationships. You set clear boundaries that protect your emotional, mental, and physical well-being. You also realize that no one else can define your worth. Only you have the power to determine what you deserve in life. Respecting yourself also involves taking care of your own needs, both physical and emotional. This can manifest in various ways, whether it's taking time for self-care, setting aside time to relax and recharge, or prioritizing your health and happiness. It's about not putting others' needs ahead of your own to the point where you sacrifice your own well-being. Self-respect requires you to honor your body, mind, and soul by engaging in habits that nurture your overall health. When you take care of yourself, you send a message to the world that you value your own existence and deserve to be treated with care and consideration. When you respect yourself, you also acknowledge that mistakes are a part of growth. Having self-respect doesn't mean being perfect or never making errors. It means being compassionate with yourself when you fall short and using those moments as opportunities to learn and grow. It's about understanding that you are not defined by your mistakes and that growth is an ongoing process. You forgive yourself for past errors and make peace with the fact that you are human. By doing so, you develop resilience, the ability to bounce back stronger and wiser after facing setbacks. One of the key aspects of self-respect is the ability to say no when necessary. You stop overextending yourself to please others or fearing that saying no will make people upset with you. Instead, you recognize that your time, energy, and resources are valuable, and you have every right to prioritize your own needs. Saying no when you're not aligned with something or when something doesn't serve your well-being is an act of self-respect. It allows you to conserve your energy for the things that truly matter, and it sets a clear boundary with others about how you expect to be treated. Self-respect also involves recognizing your accomplishments and celebrating your progress, no matter how big or small. Often people wait for others to acknowledge their achievements before they feel validated, but self-respect means that you can take pride in your efforts regardless of external recognition. When you respect yourself, you can look at your journey with appreciation and acknowledge your own growth. This self-recognition fosters a deep sense of pride and self-worth, fueling your motivation to keep moving forward. It's also important to note that self-respect is linked to how you allow others to treat you. When you respect yourself, you don't tolerate mistreatment or abuse from anyone. Whether in friendships, family relationships, or romantic partnerships, you recognize that you deserve to be treated with dignity and kindness. Self-respect helps you identify unhealthy dynamics early on and empowers you to distance yourself from people who don't value you. In this way, it becomes easier to cultivate meaningful, respectful relationships that honor your boundaries and support your growth. When self-respect is present, it strengthens all areas of life, from personal well-being to professional achievements and relationships. It allows you to show up authentically, make choices that align with your true self, and navigate life with integrity. Self-respect is not about being perfect or flawless. It's about having a deep understanding of your own value and never compromising that for anything or anyone. By respecting yourself, you send a powerful message to the world that you are worthy of all the good things life has to offer, and that you will never settle for less than what you truly deserve. Attracting rather than chasing is a mindset that shifts your energy from pursuing external validation to focusing on your own growth and alignment. It's about recognizing that you don't have to force or beg for what's meant for you. Instead, by aligning yourself with your true purpose, you naturally draw the right opportunities, people, and experiences into your life. Chasing creates resistance, desperation, and anxiety. It suggests that something or someone is out of reach, that you need to earn or prove your worthiness. But attracting is a powerful act of self-assurance. It comes from a place of abundance, belief, and trust that what you desire will find its way to you when the time is right. When you stop chasing, you stop trying to control the outcome. You begin to trust the process and the timing of your life. This mindset shift requires you to release the need to constantly strive or prove yourself. Instead, you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, someone who is authentic, passionate, and confident. When you cultivate these qualities within, you naturally become magnetic. People, opportunities, and success are drawn to you because you no longer seek them out of desperation. You attract them because you're already aligned with your highest potential. Attracting instead of chasing also involves a deep understanding of your worth. When you know your value, you don't feel the need to chase after anything that isn't aligned with your true self. Whether it's relationships, career opportunities, or material success, you recognize that what's meant for you will come to you without manipulation or force. You don't chase love, respect, or success. You live in a way that invites these things to come to you. By embodying the qualities you seek, you create a magnetic energy that naturally draws people and opportunities towards you. Chasing often stems from a place of lack or fear. Fear of not being good enough, fear of missing out, or fear of losing something that you value. But when you stop chasing, you acknowledge that you are already complete and that nothing outside of you has the power to define your worth or happiness. This shift in perspective is liberating. You stop looking for external factors to fill a void, and instead you create fulfillment from within. When you embrace your own worth and trust that the universe will bring what's meant for you at the right time, you no longer feel the need to chase after things that may not even be in alignment with your true path. Attracting rather than chasing requires patience and trust. In a world where instant gratification is often expected, this can be challenging. However, true fulfillment comes when you allow things to unfold naturally without forcing the process. By trusting in the timing of life, you let go of the need to control everything. This doesn't mean being passive or complacent, but rather it means taking intentional action toward your goals while trusting that the right people and opportunities will appear when the time is right. It's about finding a balance between being proactive in your efforts and allowing life to happen with ease. The energy you put out into the world plays a significant role in what you attract. When you chase something, you send a message of neediness or desperation. This energy often repels the very things you desire because people and opportunities are drawn to confidence, positivity, and self-assurance, not neediness or insecurity. When you focus on your own growth and well-being, you radiate an energy that attracts like-minded individuals and situations that are in alignment with your desires. The law of attraction teaches that like attracts like. And when you are at peace with who you are, you naturally attract situations and people who are also at peace with themselves. Attracting rather than chasing also allows you to avoid unhealthy attachments or codependent relationships. Chasing someone or something often means you're giving away your power and allowing external forces to dictate your emotional state. When you stop chasing, you reclaim your power. You recognize that your happiness, peace, and fulfillment are not dependent on the actions of others. You stop seeking validation from external sources and learn to find fulfillment within yourself. This shift helps you build more meaningful and authentic relationships both with others and with yourself. The process of attracting involves aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desires. It's about becoming clear on what you want and then taking inspired action toward it while maintaining faith that the universe will bring what you need at the right time. This alignment comes from deep inner work. healing past wounds, releasing limiting beliefs, and cultivating a mindset of abundance. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, you naturally attract what is meant for you without having to chase after it. Attracting is a practice of living in harmony with your true self. It's a reminder that you don't need to force, manipulate, or chase after anything. Instead, you trust that your purpose, love, and success will come to you when you are ready, when you are aligned, and when you are open to receiving what is meant for you. When you focus on attracting, you embrace the flow of life, knowing that the right things will always come at the right time. It's about living in abundance, knowing that there is enough for everyone and that what's meant for you will never pass you by. Patience is one of the most underrated virtues in today's fast-pacing world. Yet it holds a quiet power that shapes the course of our lives in ways we often overlook. In a culture that prizes instant gratification, where everything seems to be just a click away, the ability to remain patient can feel like a rare skill. But in reality, patience is not merely the ability to wait. It is the ability to remain calm, composed, and optimistic while waiting. It's about trusting the process and understanding that good things take time. When you practice patience, you cultivate a deep trust in the timing of your life. You stop rushing to get somewhere or forcing things to happen. Instead, you allow life to unfold as it is meant to, understanding that everything happens in its own time and for a reason. This shift in perspective allows you to stop stressing over what you don't have yet and start appreciating what you do have right now. It's about trusting that you are exactly where you need to be at this moment in your journey. Patience helps you develop resilience, the ability to stay steady and strong in the face of challenges. Life isn't always smooth sailing. There are obstacles, delays, and setbacks that can test your endurance. In these moments, patience allows you to persevere without losing your cool. Instead of giving in to frustration or impatience, you maintain your composure and continue moving forward. You understand that the path to success is rarely linear, and setbacks are simply part of the process. Patience helps you navigate these hurdles with grace, knowing that they don't define you and that they are simply stepping stones to something greater. The power of patience also lies in its ability to teach you valuable lessons along the way. When you're patient, you're not just waiting for something to happen. You're actively learning and growing while you wait. In the process of waiting, you refine your skills, deepen your understanding, and become more self-aware. You recognize that growth doesn't happen overnight and that each day spent in patience is an opportunity to learn more about yourself and the world around you. It is in the quiet moments of waiting that the most profound transformations often occur. Patience also helps you to build better relationships, both with yourself and with others. In relationships, impatience often leads to conflict and misunderstanding. When you're impatient, you may find yourself demanding more from others or becoming frustrated when things don't go as planned. But when you practice patience, you approach relationships with empathy and understanding. You give others the space to be themselves, to make mistakes, and to grow. You allow your relationships to develop naturally without forcing them or rushing through the process. This sense of patience fosters deeper connections as it creates an environment of trust, respect, and mutual support. In the pursuit of your goals, patience is also a key ingredient for success. Success rarely happens overnight. It requires time, effort, and consistency. When you're patient, you stay committed to your long-term vision, even when the results aren't immediately visible. You recognize that small, consistent actions will eventually add up to something significant. Patience keeps you focused on the bigger picture, preventing you from getting discouraged by the temporary challenges you may face along the way. Instead of giving up when things get tough, patience helps you stay persistent and continue moving toward your goals step by step. Patience also teaches you to appreciate the present moment. When you're constantly focused on the future or obsessing over what's not yet in your grasp, you miss out on the beauty of the now. Patience encourages you to slow down and savor each moment, knowing that each step along the way is part of your journey. It allows you to appreciate the process of becoming rather than fixating solely on the end result. This shift in focus helps you find joy and fulfillment in the present, rather than always looking ahead to what you don't yet have. When you practice patience, you also release the need for control. It's easy to want to control every aspect of our lives, our careers, our relationships, our health. But patience teaches you to surrender and trust that things will unfold as they are meant to. You stop trying to force outcomes and instead allow the universe to bring you what is right for you at the right time. This release of control opens up space for unexpected blessings and opportunities to enter your life, which you might have otherwise missed in your rush to get ahead. Patience is not about passively waiting for things to happen. It is an active process of cultivating inner peace, trusting the journey, and allowing yourself to grow in the process. It's about having faith that everything will work out as it should and that the best things in life take time to manifest. By embracing patience, you develop the strength to weather life's challenges with calm, to trust in the timing of your goals, and to appreciate the beauty of the journey itself. Through patience, you learn that the waiting is never wasted. It's always preparing you for something better. Energy focus is one of the most essential aspects of achieving success and personal growth. It's not simply about where you direct your attention, but also about managing the energy that fuels your thoughts, actions, and decisions. Our energy is finite, and how we use it plays a significant role in shaping the quality of our lives. When you are focused, you channel your energy toward what truly matters, avoiding distractions and minimizing wasted effort. This level of focus enables you to tap into your fullest potential and create meaningful progress in your life. Energy focus begins with awareness. The first step to harnessing your energy is recognizing where it's being spent. Too often, we find ourselves scattering our energy across a multitude of tasks, demands, and distractions. In doing so, we dilute our power and undermine our ability to concentrate on what's truly important. The key to effective energy focus is learning how to say no to things that don't align with your priorities and saying yes to activities that move you closer to your goals. By becoming more intentional with how you spend your energy, you set the stage for greater success and fulfillment. Once you've identified where your energy is going, the next step is learning to focus on one task at a time. Multitasking might seem like a time saver, but in reality, it often leads to inefficiency and burnout. When you divide your attention between multiple things, you spread your energy thin, which decreases your ability to fully engage with any one task. Focus, on the other hand, allows you to direct all your energy to a single point of attention. This concentrated effort enables you to work faster, think more clearly, and produce better results. The more you practice focused energy, the sharper and more effective your mind becomes. The key to maintaining focus is creating a conducive environment. Your surroundings can either enhance or hinder your ability to concentrate. In a cluttered, chaotic space, your mind often mirrors that disarray, making it difficult to remain focused. By cultivating an environment that is clean, organized, and free of distractions, you help to create the mental clarity needed to stay focused. Whether it's a quiet workspace, a peaceful home, or simply turning off notifications on your devices, setting boundaries on your environment helps you protect your energy and maintain your focus on the task at hand. Another important aspect of energy focus is the alignment of your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your goals. Energy follows attention, and when your thoughts are scattered or misaligned with your objectives, your energy becomes unfocused. To direct your energy toward your desired outcomes, it's essential to visualize your goals clearly and keep them at the forefront of your mind. The clearer the vision, the more your energy can be concentrated on achieving it. Focusing on your goals helps you maintain a positive mindset and avoid distractions that might derail you from your path. Additionally, managing your physical energy is crucial to sustaining focus. Your body and mind are interconnected, and when your physical energy is low or drained, it becomes much harder to concentrate on tasks. Regular exercise, adequate sleep, and proper nutrition are key components of maintaining a high level of physical energy. When you take care of your body, you not only improve your health, but also ensure that your mind is sharp, alert, and able to focus on what matters. By incorporating healthy habits into your daily routine, you ensure that your energy is being used effectively and efficiently. Mental energy focus also involves managing your emotional state. Emotions have a significant impact on your ability to focus. Stress, anxiety, and negative emotions can scatter your energy, making it difficult to concentrate on important tasks. Learning how to manage your emotions through mindfulness, meditation, or other stress-relieving techniques is essential for maintaining focus. When you can control your emotional state, you protect your energy and create a space for productive, focused work. Instead of allowing emotions to drain or distract you, you harness them in a way that serves your overall goals. Self-discipline plays a vital role in maintaining energy focus. Discipline is about making consistent, intentional choices that align with your values and goals, even when it's difficult. It's the ability to stay committed to your focus, despite the temptations of distractions or procrastination. The more you practice self-discipline, the easier it becomes to stay focused and directed. Discipline helps you build momentum so that your energy doesn't waver or falter, but instead remains steady and strong as you move toward your goals. It's also important to take regular breaks and allow time for recovery. Energy focus doesn't mean working relentlessly without rest. In fact, taking periodic breaks helps to refresh your mind, replenish your energy, and sustain your focus over the long term. By stepping away from a task for a short time, you give your brain the opportunity to recharge, which ultimately improves your concentration when you return to the task at hand. This balance between focused work and rest is key to maintaining both mental and physical energy over time. The power of energy focus is transformative. When you learn to concentrate your energy on what truly matters, you begin to see results in all areas of your life. Whether you're working toward a personal goal, building a career, or improving relationships, the ability to direct your energy toward your purpose helps you move forward with clarity, confidence, and intention. Instead of feeling scattered or overwhelmed, you become empowered by the strength of your focused energy, knowing that with each step you are drawing closer to your desired outcome. With focus, the impossible becomes possible and success becomes inevitable. Boundaries are one of the most empowering tools you can establish in your life. They define the space in which you operate, setting limits that protect your time, energy, and emotional well-being. Far from being restrictive, boundaries offer freedom. They create clarity around what you will and will not tolerate. And by doing so, they enable you to live authentically and with purpose. When you understand and enforce your boundaries, you assert control over your life, ensuring that you're living in alignment with your values rather than being swept away by the demands of others or the pressures of life. Setting boundaries starts with self-awareness. To know where you need boundaries, you first need to understand your needs, desires, and limits. This requires taking a step back and reflecting on what drains you and what uplifts you, what causes you stress and what brings you peace. Self-awareness helps you identify the areas in your life where boundaries are needed, whether in your relationships, at work, or within your own mind. Once you have this understanding, you can begin to set intentional boundaries that help you stay grounded, protected, and focused on your well-being. Boundaries also help to safeguard your time and energy. In a world that constantly demands more of us, it's easy to fall into the trap of overcommitting, whether it's saying yes to obligations that don't align with your priorities or allowing others to take up more of your time than you'd like. A lack of boundaries leads to burnout. When you set clear boundaries, you ensure that you're only investing time and energy into things that truly matter to you. This allows you to be more present and engaged in the areas of your life that require your attention, while also leaving room for rest and self-care. By saying no to things that drain you, you create space for what brings you joy and fulfillment. Healthy boundaries also enable you to build stronger, more respectful relationships. When you communicate your limits, you make it clear what you need in order to feel safe, respected, and valued. In relationships, whether personal or professional, this clarity prevents misunderstandings and promotes mutual respect. Setting boundaries shows others that you value yourself and your time, and it encourages them to do the same. It also fosters an environment of open communication where both parties are free to express their needs and desires without fear of being judged or taken advantage of. Healthy boundaries lay the foundation for relationships that are supportive, balanced, and nurturing. In addition to improving relationships, boundaries help you maintain your emotional well-being. When you don't have clear boundaries, it's easy to absorb the emotions and problems of others. You might find yourself taking on more responsibility than is yours to bear, or constantly feeling overwhelmed by the needs of those around you. This emotional exhaustion can lead to stress, anxiety, and even resentment. Boundaries protect your emotional energy, ensuring that you're not giving more than you can handle. By learning to say no and stand firm in your decisions, you take back control over your emotions and protect your peace. You allow yourself the space to process your own feelings without being burdened by others' emotional demands. Boundaries are also empowering because they give you the freedom to say yes to what aligns with your life's purpose. When you have a clear sense of your limits and values, you're better able to recognize opportunities and commitments that are in harmony with your goals. Without boundaries, it's easy to get distracted by every new demand, offer, or person who comes your way. You may find yourself pulled in multiple directions, leaving you feeling scattered and disconnected from your true path. Boundaries, however, provide you with a filter that allows you to assess each situation based on whether it serves your highest good. With boundaries, you're empowered to make choices that are in alignment with your long-term vision. Furthermore, setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. When you honor your own needs and limits, you send a powerful message to yourself that you are worthy of care and respect. Too often we neglect our own well-being in favor of pleasing others or meeting external expectations. Setting boundaries, however, allows you to prioritize yourself without guilt or shame. It's a way of taking responsibility for your own happiness and ensuring that you're not sacrificing your needs for the sake of others. By respecting yourself in this way, you become more confident, more assertive, and more in control of your life. Boundaries also create a sense of safety. In all areas of life, we need to feel safe, emotionally, mentally, and physically. Without boundaries, we allow others to overstep, take advantage, or encroach on our space, which can leave us feeling vulnerable and violated. By setting clear boundaries, you create a protective shield that ensures you're only allowing people and situations that contribute positively to your life. This sense of safety is essential for building trust in yourself and in others. When you know what you will and won't accept, you become more empowered to navigate life with confidence and clarity. One of the most empowering aspects of boundaries is that they allow you to take responsibility for your own life. Instead of reacting to every situation or allowing others to dictate your choices, boundaries give you the power to decide what you will and will not tolerate. This autonomy is crucial for personal growth and fulfillment. It helps you live authentically and avoid falling into patterns of people-pleasing or codependency. By taking responsibility for your energy, your time, and your emotional well-being, you set yourself up for a life that reflects your true values and desires. Boundaries are not about being rigid or unyielding. They are about protecting what is most important to you. They offer the freedom to live in alignment with your values, to respect yourself and others, and to create a life that is fulfilling and true to who you are. When you establish boundaries, you take control of your life and empower yourself to thrive. Rather than being a source of limitation, boundaries become a powerful force that propels you toward greater self-love, self-respect, and success. Embracing self-love is one of the most powerful acts of transformation you can undertake in your life. It's about recognizing your worth, treating yourself with kindness, and acknowledging that you deserve happiness, success, and peace. Self-love is not about being arrogant or selfish, but about cultivating a deep, unconditional respect for yourself. When you practice self-love, you begin to shed the negative self-talk and destructive patterns that hold you back, and you step into a space of healing, growth, and empowerment. At its core, self-love is about acceptance. It means embracing yourself fully, flaws and all, without judgment or criticism. We live in a world that often encourages comparison, where it's easy to focus on our shortcomings or measure ourselves against others. But self-love requires a shift in mindset. It's about recognizing that you are enough as you are, that your uniqueness is what makes you special, and that there is no need to seek validation from external sources. When you embrace self-love, you stop chasing approval and start honoring your own feelings, desires, and needs. You release the need for perfection and allow yourself to be human, to make mistakes, and to learn and grow from them. Self-love also involves setting boundaries that protect your well-being. When you love yourself, you recognize that your time, energy, and emotional health are valuable. You learn to say no to things that drain you, whether that's toxic relationships, negative environments, or activities that don't align with your values. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect. It means you value your own peace and happiness enough to protect it, even if it means disappointing others or stepping away from situations that no longer serve you. Self-love is about creating space for yourself, prioritizing your own needs, and recognizing that you don't have to sacrifice your well-being for the sake of others. Another aspect of self-love is practicing self-compassion. We all experience difficulties, failures, and challenges in life, and how we respond to ourselves during these times is crucial. Often when we struggle, we can be our harshest critics, beating ourselves up for not being good enough or for not meeting our own expectations. But self-love teaches us to be kind to ourselves, to offer the same compassion and understanding that we would give to a friend in need. It's about forgiving ourselves for past mistakes, understanding that we are all works in progress, and knowing that our worth is not defined by our failures. When we practice self-compassion, we create a nurturing inner dialogue that helps us bounce back from setbacks with resilience and strength. Embracing self-love also means taking care of your physical health. When you love yourself, you treat your body with the respect it deserves. This involves eating nourishing food, staying active, and getting enough rest. But it also means listening to your body, honoring its needs, and not pushing it past its limits. Self-love is about creating habits that promote overall well-being, taking time to relax and nurturing your body as the temple it is. When you care for your physical self, you send a message to your mind and soul that you are worth the investment. You acknowledge that your health is an essential part of living a full and vibrant life. A key component of self-love is being kind to your mind. Your thoughts are incredibly powerful, and the way you speak to yourself influences how you feel and how you show up in the world. Practicing self-love means replacing negative self-talk with positive affirmations, focusing on your strengths, and speaking to yourself with kindness and encouragement. Instead of criticizing yourself for perceived flaws, you celebrate your progress and acknowledge your achievements. You learn to trust your intuition, honor your dreams, and believe in your abilities. When you cultivate a positive mindset, you create an environment where self-love can flourish, and you begin to see the world through a lens of possibility, not limitation. Self-love also means embracing your emotions and not suppressing them. Too often we are taught to hide our feelings or push them aside in order to appear strong or capable. But embracing self-love means giving yourself permission to feel, whether that's joy, sadness, anger, or fear. It's about acknowledging your emotions as valid and worthy of expression. When you embrace your feelings, you stop repressing them and allow yourself to heal and move forward. Self-love involves developing emotional intelligence, learning to process your emotions in healthy ways, and using them as a tool for growth. You begin to understand that all emotions have value and that they are messages from your inner self that guide you toward a deeper understanding of who you are. One of the most beautiful aspects of self-love is that it is not a destination, but an ongoing journey. It's a continuous practice that requires patience, commitment, and growth. As you evolve, your understanding of self-love deepens and you learn to embrace new layers of yourself. Self-love is not static, it's dynamic, growing alongside you as you encounter new challenges, achievements, and experiences. It's about showing up for yourself each day, regardless of where you are in your journey. You honor your past, embrace your present, and welcome your future with open arms. Self-love is about trusting the process of life, knowing that each step forward is a step toward greater self-awareness, healing, and fulfillment. When you embrace self-love, you attract more of what you desire into your life. You begin to radiate a sense of confidence and self-assurance that draws people, opportunities, and experiences that align with your highest good. As you love yourself more deeply, you set a standard for how you want to be treated by others. You attract relationships that are nurturing, respectful, and supportive because you are teaching others how to treat you. Embracing self-love opens the door to a life that is full of abundance, joy, and peace. It creates a foundation upon which you can build your dreams and manifest the life you truly deserve.